NCERT 12th Physics Derivation 2.4 Potential due to an electric dipole. So we have plus q here and minus q. The distance between the two charges is 2a and this is the midpoint. So here the distance is a and between these 2 points the distance is a. We consider a point P. The distance from this charge to point P is r1, from minus q to P it is r2, and from the center of the dipole is r. Now we consider this as theta, and this will be from here to here it will be 180 minus theta. So the potential due to plus q, we know the formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by the distance. Here the distance is r1. So the potential due to minus q, so 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus q, this is the charge and the distance is r2. Now total potential is V is equal to V1 plus V2. So we add this term and this term. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r1 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus q by r2. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is the common term. So V is equal to q by r1 minus q by r2. This is equation 1. Now here we have two triangles. This is one triangle and the bottom side you have another triangle. So we make use of the cosine formula, cosine rule. A, B and C, this is angle A, angle B, angle C. The side, this is side A, this is side B and this is side C. So A square by cosine rule is B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. B square is equal to A square plus C square minus 2AC cos B, and C square is equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB cos C. So first we consider the first triangle. Here we have charge actually plus q and this is O, and the distance is A, this is theta. The distance between this, actually this is the point P. The distance is R1 and R. Now by applying cosine formula, A square is equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. Now since this is A, this is small a. So R1 square, A square is R1 square is equal to B square. If this is B, this is small b. So R square plus C, this is A. So A square minus 2 RA cos theta. That is angle A. For angle A, we have cos theta. Similarly, if you consider the lower part of the triangle, that is, this is point O, this is minus q, and this is the distance point P. Now applying the same cosine formula, R2 square, since this is A, this is small a, R2 square is equal to R square plus A square minus 2 RA cos, now the angle is 180 minus theta. So R2 square is equal to R square plus A square minus 2 RA cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta, because 180 minus theta falls in the second quadrant, only sine and its inverse is positive, others are negative. So 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. So this minus into minus will become plus. So R2 square is equal to R square plus A square plus 2RA cos theta. This is equation 3. So now from equation 2 we have R1 square is equal to R square plus A square minus 2AR cos theta. You pull out R square as a common term. So you will be R square into 1, you will get R square. So second term is written as A square by R square. Now you multiply R square with this, R square gets cancelled and you will get A square. The last term will be minus 2AR cos theta by R square. If you multiply with R square gets cancelled and minus 2AR cos theta. So that implies R1 square is equal to R square into 1 plus A square by R square minus this R and this square gets cancelled. Therefore 2A by R cos theta. Suppose if R is very much greater than A, that means dipole we have this distance is small a. Now the P, this distance between this charge and the this point or the center point, if this P is going to be at a very far distance, that means R is very much greater than A, then this term can be neglected because the denominator value is very high and the numerator is very low. Therefore the overall term can be neglected. So if you neglect r1 square will be approximately equal to r square into 1. So this term cancels out, minus 2a by r cos theta. This is equation 4. Similarly, you can derive for r2 square. r2 square will become approximately equal to r square into 1. There it is minus, but here it is plus 2a by r cos theta. This is fifth equation. Now we will be making use of binomial theorem, which states that 1 plus x the whole power n is equal to 1 plus n by 1 factorial into x plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial x square plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 divided by 3 factorial x cube plus, and it goes on. This is applicable for positive integer, no problem. For n is negative or not an integer, then magnitude of x less than 1 is the condition for applying this formula. Now we have r1 square is equal to r square into 1 minus 2a cos theta by r. So now you take square root both sides. So if you take square root, this will become r1, this will become r, and this term 1 minus 2a cos theta by r the whole power half. So now taking reciprocal 1 by r1, here also 1 divided by. So 1 by r1 is equal to 1 divided by r into 1 minus 2a cos theta by r whole power half. Now keep this 1 by r term as it is, bring this term to the numerator. So it will become 1 minus 2a by r cos theta whole power minus half. Now, so this implies 1 by r1 is approximately equal to 1 by r 1 plus a by r cos theta. How we are getting this result? Because we are making use of that binomial theorem. So in binomial theorem we already saw that 1 plus x power n is equal to 1 plus n divided by 1 factorial into x. So we are taking only the two terms, other terms are neglected just because the overall value is negligible. So if you consider this as 1 plus minus 2a by cos theta by r the whole power minus half, the first term will be 1 and the next term will be plus, this is n is minus half, so you will be having minus half, and x is minus 2a cos theta by r. This minus gets cancelled, 2 gets cancelled, so you will be getting a cos theta by r, that is 1 minus 2a cos theta by r whole power minus half. If you consider the first two terms n, 1 plus n is minus half divided by 1 factorial, leave it. Now x value is this, that is minus 2a cos theta by r. Now this 2 gets cancelled, minus into minus will become plus, so the value is 1 plus a cos theta by r. That's what is written here. So this term is expanded by binomial, using binomial theorem, and we take only the first two terms. The remaining terms are neglected because the value is negligible. So this term, when expanded with binomial theorem and taking first two terms alone, you will get 1 plus a by r cos theta. Similarly, you have here you have 1 by r1 is equal to this term. Similarly, if you apply the same procedure as we did with r1, you will get 1 by r2 is approximately equal to 1 by r 1 plus 2a cos theta by r whole power minus half. Now similarly, if you expand this term with the binomial theorem, you will end up with 1 by r2 is approximately equal to 1 by r into 1 minus a by r cos theta. Here again we consider only the first two terms, the remaining terms are neglected. Now we have the total potential at the distant point P as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r1 minus q by r2. So q is taken as a common term, so q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Q by 4 pi epsilon, just now we got the we got the 1 by r1 value, which is 1 by r into 1 plus a by r cos theta. This minus 1 by r2 is given by, just now we derived, 1 by r into 1 minus a by r cos theta. That means we are substituting the value of 1 by r1 and 1 by r2. You will get this. Now 1 by r into 1 is 1 by r. Here minus 1 by r into 1 minus 1 by r. So these two terms gets cancelled. Now you have the second term. 1 by r into a by r cos theta. This will become a by r square cos theta. Here again minus into minus plus. 1 by r into a by r cos theta is a by r square cos theta. That means we have two terms. So q by 4 pi epsilon naught 2 a cos theta by r square. Now we substitute. This is the answer we can consider. This answer alone is sufficient to analyze or to get the potential at the distant point P. Now we make some simplifications. For that we use dipole moment vector, which is denoted by P. P is 2qa. That means this 2qa is substituted with P. That means the term will be reduced to P cos theta divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. Now you know the dot product rule. So that is a vector dot b vector is equal to magnitude of a vector, magnitude of b vector into cos theta. Now if b vector is going to be unity vector, then this will become 1. So here I will become 1. That means it will become a cos theta, that is a vector dot 1. That is P cos theta can be replaced by P dot r cap. This is in vector form. This is standard form, but this is in vector form. So now this P cos theta can be replaced with P dot r cap. So that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P dot r cap, that is this P cos theta is replaced by P dot r cap divided by r square. And this derivation we have carried out based on the assumption that is r is very much greater than a. This means this distance between the dipoles is very less compared to the distant point P. This distance is very high. That's how we arrived this result. Now potential on the dipole axis, that is theta. So we are considering two cases, theta equal to 0 and pi. So theta is equal to, that means we have this as a, this as a. So total distance 2a, here you have plus q, here you have minus q. So now when theta, so you have considered this as theta. When theta is 0 means this is lying on the vertical axis, that is angle is 0. If theta is 0, cos 0 is 1. Therefore, so in this formula, if cos 0 is 1, cos 0 is 1. Therefore, the answer reduces to P divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. 4 pi epsilon naught r square. Now, if theta is equal to pi, cos 180 is minus 1. Therefore, the answer reduces, this is minus 1. So, minus P divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. That's what is written here. That means when theta equal to 0, you have positive. And when theta equal to pi, cos pi is minus 1. Therefore, V is equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P divided by r square. You have one more case. That is when theta equal to 90 degree. When theta equal to 90 degree. This is a special case. That means this dipole, when the angle is 90 degree. Theta is equal to 90 degree. Now if you consider the distant point P, now this cos 90 is 0. Therefore, the overall potential is 0. The total potential when the angle is 90 degree is 0. That is V is equal to 0. Thank you.